Thank you.
Welcome, Mr. Laurie. Welcome.
Welcome, Hugh. It's just great to have you here.
It's great to be here. Thank you very much.
The first question I really want to ask you, very important one. That American accent of yours in the series.
Yes, let me see. I'm 75.
No,
Well, let's talk about your music. Can you tell us what lit the musical sparkle? What sparkle lit the musical? Ik ben
What? Okay, got it. Well,
yes.
What
lit the musical lights in you?
It's music. This is music that I've loved all my life since I was about that size. No, man, that can't be right. About that size. And I don't know why, but the very first time I heard a blues song, I believe it was Willie Dixon, but I can't be sure. The very first time I heard that blue note, it was like
Was it that? This?
Yeah. There you go. Oh, you see.
There you go. It's just happening again there.
And as you can see, I'm still in it.
And what happened then with it? Was it something physical or?
It was physical, completely physical. Before I understood anything about the songs or the stories that were being told or where this music came from, it was just a physical reaction that I couldn't control then and can't control now.
And have you discovered the secret of blues music? What is
no,
it?
I don't know if there is no secret, or at least if there is, I don't know what it is. I just love it, and I know that I will love it forever. I know that I'm 53 now, and I'm not going to start loving hip hop now or pop or opera. I just know that, and this is the music I'm.
It's like getting married, actually.
In a way, yes, it is like getting married. Yeah, but and for life, yeah.
It's got a really great and large tradition, but it takes a lot of guts to try to get into that. Tradition.
Well, guts that's a very polite way of saying it. Stupidity would be another way of. I mean, maybe I'm sure some people thought that it was or still think that it's a silly, crazy thing to try and do. But I don't know. When the opportunity comes in life, you have to take it. You can't then 10 years later wish that you had done something 10 years before. Generally in life, I think you don't regret the things you do, you regret the things you don't do. And this was an opportunity that I just had to take.
And you convinced quite a number of very great artists, great musicians.
I did. And some of them are in the building
later on.
right now.
You brought them here.
Yeah.
How did you convince them?
I have photographs of each and every one of them. And now they're looking shifty now. They know what I'm talking about. No, well, they were amazingly generous, and I thought that they would be sort of rolling their eyes and going, "Oh, here we go, another actor who think." But they were so. If they do that, they do it without me seeing it. They do it behind my back because they were so generous and so supportive. And together, we toured last year. We did about 100 dates around. We went from Argentina to Russia. And all points in between, and I think we learned some things about each other, and we started to make a really wonderful, what was for me a really wonderful musical experience.
But is it the struggle for an actor and a writer to be taken serious as a musician, or at least a challenge?
It is, but it should be. That's right. That's the way it should be. No one should get a free go at anything, you know. It's and I know that if I were not me but looking at me, I know that I would be suspicious and cautious, and I would be thinking, what's this all about? I think that's natural, and that's right. That's the way it should be. The only thing is, I have to be determined to prove myself to you. I have to, you know.
Thank you.
Okay.
And that's why you're here.
And that's why I'm here. But I have to do it for a long time, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think this is not something. I don't want this to be just a hobby that's, you know, a few months or something. This is what I want to do.
Yeah.
This is really what you want to do.
Yeah, it is.
More than acting.
Yes, it is. I love acting. I'm fascinated by acting. But in a strange way, you don't act for pleasure. Nobody goes home at the end of a long day's work and starts acting in their bathroom. But you do go home and you sing, or you put on music, you listen to music is physical pleasure. The way acting is...
Does it have anything to do with the fact that you have immediate response from your audience when you're on stage?
Sometimes it's that, but actors, of course, can have that too, if they're doing theatre. Yeah, it could be that, but I think it's more. I think it's actually the sound of these instruments and the sound of these songs and melodies. They just have a sort of physical impact on me that I can't resist.
I wanted to ask you about your actor's career as well, about the success of the whole House series. It's been a huge success in Belgium as well, but apparently someone else asked that question already.
House in Europe is massive, isn't it?
It is rather large. Such a sort of densely wordy show that I can't imagine how it gets translated well enough. I mean, shows where people, you know, which involve guns and, you know, get in the car or get out of the car or, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's the dialogue. I can understand that going well in Belgium, for example. I don't know why I picked on Belgium. They're little. And there are no Belgians here. No, there aren't.
Hugh, it's clear that... You do like us.
But bear in mind, think of it this way. Belgium was the first country that came into my head.
Yeah.
Dat was really saved by the bell. Nu, voor Belgen die niet zouden weten wie Dr. House is, we hebben een scène van 20 seconden gevonden die de hele warme persoonlijkheid van Gregory House uitstekend samenvat.
After administration of immunoglobulin, patient had no further pain and overnight liver function tests are now normal. Patient's ready to be released. Sats are dropping.
Dr. Singh?
She's choking.
On your fingers.
She can't breathe.
House, please take your finger off the test button.
Oh! See? Wow, sorry about that.
I could have slit her throat.
Oh, we're all here to learn.
What a nice guy.
Oh, lovely guy. Yeah.
You lived with him for 8 years. Are you happy to leave him behind now? Is it a relief?
No, I do miss him. I will always love that character. But in a strange way, he's always with me. And he can make me laugh. Just walking down the street, I could remember a moment like that, something he said or did, and he could make me laugh. I found him endlessly funny and surprising and brave and tormented and all kinds of... I mean, I loved him. I loved him as a character, a difficult character, but I did love him. But I think after we did, I think, 170 shows or something, I think there has to come a time where you say, you know, we have to stop now.
And now what do your days actually look like? You get up at I don't know, 7? And...
I get up at about noon.
You make tea, I presume, no?
I drink a lot of tea, yeah.
Oh. Ah, we have good news for you, because there's someone here who really wanted to bring you a cup of tea.
Oh, fantastic.
Dames en heren, lieve Scherre.
Why, thank you.
He's a brilliant comedian and television personality.
He's been in for about a minute.
For about a minute, OK. So, excellent. Thank you very much. I'm in your debt. Thank you very much.
It's my pleasure.
All right.
I can assure you it is.
That's wonderful.
Well, he's now going home to get a heart attack.
OK.
So then you make tea, and then?
Well, right now, my big delight is getting to meet these guys every day, and we play, well, not every day, but most days, and we get together and we play some songs, we try out ideas, and that really, for me, is the best part of everything, is the exploration of something, some new song that we haven't tried, some new idea, some new way of doing something. I absolutely love that.
And is your life now very different as a musician than what it was as an actor?
Yes, it is extremely different. I mean, you know, as an actor, particularly on a TV show, an American TV show, and they work so hard in America, it's ridiculous. You know, I was up at 4:30 or 5 every day, and you know, they're there for 15, 16 hours in a big room with no windows, and you start to go a little crazy after a while because
no time for beer.
No,
And if you have a beer, is there any place, any country where you can just grab a beer without all people asking you for diagnosis and stuff like that?
Yes. People are very... What's so delightful for me, what's such an honour for me, is that the people who say things like that, who want to make a conversation, they do it because they think well of the show. And I'm so proud of that it's a show that... I mean, I could be known... It's possible to be known for things that you're not proud of. I could be known as a drug dealer or, well, all kinds of things. But to be known for something that you're proud of and that you know that has connected with people and they respond to, that's a great honour.
And now it's for your music. You're going to play Wild Honey for us.
This is correct.
From the new album.
I wish I had the honey to put in the tea, but instead we'll have to do it over there.
Okay, we'll bring it later on.
Okay.
Can you tell us anything about the song Wild Honey?
This song was written by Dr. John and recorded by him about 10, 15 years ago. I've always loved this song. So in a way, Dr. John has been one of the most important musical figures in my life. He's the man... I have a picture of Dr. John over my piano at home. That's the sort of altar where I...
A legend.
Yeah, he is an absolute legend. And I was lucky enough to get to play with him and meet him, and he heard our version of this song and he approved of it. So it means a lot to me, this song. I do love it.
OK, we're very curious. Thanks a lot for being here.
Well,
Hugh, Laurie.
Thank you.